Jill here, Special Needs Mom Talks. I am sitting outside Aldi's getting ready to go in and do some grocery shopping. That I drop a few thoughts on y'all. So I did this 21-day class with Lori Ladd recently where all we basically did was sit in awareness of the present moment. So for instance, she would say, I'm aware that I'm sitting on this chair. I'm aware I'm breathing. I'm aware that I'm having thoughts about the future. I'm aware I'm experiencing anxiety. And the whole group did that for about 30 minutes for the last 21 days. And that was it. Pretty much. She answered some questions. And it was something I had no idea how profound an impact that would have on me. I know that when I first got divorced and moved out of the home that I thought I'd probably be in forever into an apartment with my kids, I was very much in the present moment. Out of necessity, everything was so chaotic, and I was working really hard to just keep my head up above water and get through each day. I was in the moment, and a lot of it was really beautiful and wonderful. It was super stressful, and I think when you're in those I don't want to say life-threatening or just big, huge changes, you're so present. And that's and this was kind of reminded me of those days where I was very, very present, and how much less troubled I was by the thought threads that seem to crop up when we are not necessarily present, and gave me such an awareness of things that I was missing by not being in the moment, and also of the continual patterns of thought. When you're sitting in awareness and you start to learn that practice and then bring it into your day-to-day life, which was the goal, and it's not like something that's going to be easy for you to just suddenly be aware and be in the present moment all the time. It's like impossible. And as a special needs parent, I found this particularly valuable because I think, like I've said, our back's up against the wall a lot. We're on the defensive. We have to expect that if we don't speak up, we may be taken advantage of. Our child may be taken advantage of. Oh, there's a lot of edges and ridges around just people, places, and things. And our thoughts I noticed a lot of self-judgment, really, really hard on myself all day long, noticing these thought patterns and the feelings that those are attached to. A lot of stuff from, I think, the past came up that I hadn't really integrated. So it was really a great practice, and I can't recommend it enough. I think what I come on here to tell you is these tools that you can use to be more aware of just what's happening. And it's kind of funny that we need tools to be aware of what's happening in our lives, but we've all been so hijacked by these systems and this programming that says we're supposed to do it this way, and if we don't do it that way, something's going to happen if we don't have these beliefs and those beliefs. It's just crazy. And just getting back to basics. I'm sitting in this car. It's a gray day. I'm exhausted, feeling a lot of anxiety, just right in the moment. And it pulls you away from just not being aware. And again, as a special needs parent, I found the way that I can be most effective is if I have a greater understanding and awareness of the cycles of thought and the patterns, so I can step out of them and be a more effective creator instead of just in the hamster wheel. This practice was great for that. I think Cannabis does a similar thing. It helps you be the observer, and that's what it's all about, is observing all day long. What am I doing? What am I thinking? What am I feeling? So, and so valuable, because I think we're just accepting what's in front of us and accepting this is the way it's done. This is the way we find a cure. This is the way we advocate for research. This is the way we go to the doctor, and these are the meds that we use. And we just are in these boxes, and this is the way we do science. And can we step outside of that sometime and say, hey, wait a minute, well, back up the bus. What is going on here? Are we really working towards a better future collectively for our special needs offspring or for our own selves? Are we working on our behalf, or are we constantly undermining ourselves, negating our own power, our own knowings? Because society tells us either your rest of your life so chaotic, we can't look at you as having any experience that's of value, or you don't have the degrees, you don't have the specific detailed experience to even weigh in on this. No, we do. We have enough. And don't ever negate yourself and keep following your awarenesses. I just looked at the time. It's freaking over 5 minutes. I got to get in the store and you got to get off listening to me. So sit down, take a few deep breaths. It can be like 2 minutes of pulling yourself into the present. Are these awful things that are going on in your head really happening right here and now? No, probably not. And if they are, that's a hell of an awareness to have. So keep going, people. Keep just knowing you're awesome. Realizing that what you think, feel, experience matters. That's all I got to say. Peace out, y'all.